Hey everybody, I'm here, the Tron Ares movie. So I'm gonna give this a shot, see if I like it. Hope it's a good movie and hope to give you some thoughts about it when I get out. Welcome to Rob in Real Time. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome back to Rob in Real Time. Hey, so this is my review on the Tron Ares movie. What I thought of it, let's see, here's some bullet points right now. And I want to keep the video not too long. It pays respects to the earlier Trons and also has nods to Legacy. So Tron Legacy 2, so if you're following any of the Tron series, it does nods to those stories. But I think this movie is more connected to more the first, maybe it's the first one, the original Tron movie, than the sequel Legacy. There's more ties to that, more reference to that. Definitely, you see elements from the Legacy movie carrying over to Tron Ares. And really, Tron Ares is the subtitle of it is based on Jared Leto's character who plays Ares. Then you have Jeff Bridges who plays Flynn. Of course, he comes back in the previews. You see him for a little while. He reprises his role as Flynn. You have another character named Athena, who is, I don't know the name of her character, so I'll put her up right here, name up right here. Also, you have Eve, another actress who plays Eve. She's a person that's been co-created video games for the Flynn Enterprises, and she created some game called Space Paranoids. So she figured out and discovered something called the Permanence Code, or she rediscovered it, something that Flynn originally created. So they're just adding to the lore of Flynn, and so based on that, the story kind of works, but it kind of is missing something. As you're watching it, you kind of feel like it's missing something to connect the story a little better. Tron was always kind of one of those stories and movies that always kind of had some blanks in it, or you could add more if you wanted. So it's just the story to me is still developing in the whole series. But by movie 3, I mean, you guys should have the world more fully realized in, and it's kind of like between Tron Legacy and Tron Ares. You pretty much like the Tron world hasn't changed much. Only difference is that they're now being influenced by AI, just like us. We're all influenced by AI. So what's new about Tron Ares is their theme is the AI and how is that affecting the world. And the whole movie is based on what you've seen on the previews. You pretty much know the story from the previews. It's the virtual world come to life. So they're doing a la Pixels, so they're doing that Pixel storyline, kind of like where things are coming out of the video game world into the real world. But in Tron, it was always reversed. That was the one thing that made Tron different from Pixels, is they had the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids before Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. They got digitized into the virtual world. So I think Tron was the first movie that dealt with that. Anyway, so was it entertaining? Yes, it was entertaining. I'm pretty much catching this as the movie is kind of leaving the theaters, so I don't know how much longer it's going to be in theaters. So I say like in the next 2 weeks or maybe next week, it'll probably be out of theaters. Sorry guys, I haven't had much time to get to the theaters, but I'm just giving you my take. So if I was to give this, I usually go through a 1 to 10. I give this a 6 out of 10. Actually, no, wait. There's a lot of questions you're left with the movie. And so, you kind of want to, you kind of wish they explored more stuff, but they just kind of dabbled more into the chase and trying to catch Eve the whole time. And I think you really didn't get to learn much about Ares as an individual, even though he's a program, kind of meandered through the first act or so. Why we should care about Ares, And I mean, when you get into the third act, now I was starting to like Ares. But it took a while, man. It's like, come on, we gotta like Ares like right away. It's basically a mother-son team. The mother was played by the actress I forget, is her name Gillian Anderson? Gillian Anderson? Gillian Anderson? I gotta look her up, but she plays Scully. And so if I'm wrong, I'll put a correction. And so yeah. Anyway, guys, so yeah, it's entertaining. It's not the worst movie in the world. I didn't walk out, so I give it like I'll stick with 6. It's a 6, but it needs more to be a better story, a more entertaining story. If it was a 5 scale, I would give it like a 2.7 or 2.8, around there. So it's still entertaining. It was okay. The music, okay, so the music, one thing that kind of why I like Tron Legacy better was the jams were good, man, by Daft Punk. So, and that took hits. So they should have got a better composers or something, because this one just didn't have the same panache, the same electronic punch that the Daft Punk. I think they should have just brought back Daft Punk again. Or maybe they were too busy. So yeah, Disney they probably were asking for more money for this second movie, Daft Punk, and Disney's like, we'll just get someone cheaper. So that's usually Hollywood. Hollywood's right now, they're in a position where they're not making as much money as they used to, and they're looking for cheaper alternatives and trying to cut corners where they can. And they're using AI. So that's why they're saying AI. Like, they even used AI in this movie. So anyways, guys, so Tron Ares, yeah, it's like a 6 out of 10 for me. Your opinion may differ. A lot of people have not been too liking it. I'm a little more forgiving than most, but a lot of people, like, they're kind of just like giving it like out of 10. Like, I heard someone give it a 3. I heard other people give it like a 4 or below 5, and I'm like, come on, man, below 5, that's like, to me, that's like, if that's a below a 5, like, that means the movie is essentially broken, and you're walking out of the theater. You don't even have a functioning story. It was well produced, but it wasn't that bad. I didn't walk out of the theater, but it just left you longing for more. So hopefully, if they do another Tron, I don't know if they have a better story. And I don't know if Mr. Jeff Bridges is going to return to do it. So they got to get the act back together. Get the act together and get the movie done. So, all right, guys. So I've gone 10 minutes. That's it. And that's Rob in real time. And long time no see. I hope you guys still stick with me. I'll try to get more reviews out as I can. No promises, but I am trying to get on a regular YouTube schedule again. So bear with me. I try to give a fair analysis and what I really truly think. I'm not bought. I actually pay those movies out of my own pocket. So there's no corporate sponsoring over here. I got none. My audience is really small. Just look at my numbers on the page. When you're this small, no one's buying you out for sponsoring anything. So, but I wouldn't lie. Some of that side money would be nice, but nope, everything's out of my pocket. But I kind of just do this for fun. So right now I'm doing YouTube for fun. So, all right, guys, I'll talk to you again next time at Rob in Real Time. See you next time. Bye-bye.